All right, YouTube, what's up? I'm going to tell you about my first traffic stop while doing Doordash, right? So I come flying the wrong way down a one way, bust a left, and then I bust a right, and there's like a park on the right, and it's actually a school zone, but I wasn't paying attention, right? So I come flying down the street and there's like a bunch of stop signs and speed bumps, right? I'm in a rental car, so I'm just like the thump, the thump, the thump. Every fucking speed bump, I'm just bailing over it. I don't give a fuck, right? Running every stop sign. All of a sudden, I see a cop pull out behind me and hit the flashers. They're like about a block back, right? So I keep mashing, but then I come to a red light. So as I get to the red light, they pull up behind me. When they pull up behind me, I pull through the red light as if they're trying to get around me or some shit, right? Some bullshit, right? So I run a red light with them right behind me, right? So they jump out the whip, and right away I'm rifling through the car for like the insurance information, the rental slip, all that kind of shit. Now, mind you, of course, my name's on the rental, so you can't just tow my shit whenever you feel like it, right? So they they jump out the car and they pull guns on me. They're like, "Put your fucking hands up, put your fucking hands out the window." And they're female cops, right? And I'm like, "What, man?" I throw my hands out the window. And I'm like, "What the fuck do you want? Like, I ain't doing nothing, man. I'm doing Doordash, man. I'm fucking late. What do you want, man?" And so they kind of calm down and they walk up on the car. And they're like, "Yeah, what are you doing, man? It looks like you're like trying to hide something." Or, yeah, I'm like, "Man, I'm just getting my insurance information." They're like, "You're making us nervous. Or you're scaring us." I said, "You're fucking scaring me. Shit, man, you make me nervous, man. Fucking trying to work here, man." I'm like, "Listen, if you tried to stop me on some other shit, it would go totally different, man. Like, I have to do this. I have to break the law. I have to cheat to make the right amount of money for this to be worth my time. This is my career. If I have to go back to crime, I'm not stopping when you pull me over. Okay? So this is as good as it gets." And they're kind of like, they calm down and they're like, "Okay, we'll get you on your way as soon as possible." I said, "Man, you can search the fucking car if you want. Like, I don't got nothing." Probably had some weed on me. They wouldn't have found that, you know? But I'm like, "You ain't fucking, I ain't doing shit. Just trying to work. You can search the car." They decline to search the car. They leave, come back a few minutes later, and are like, "Oh, we're just going to give you a warning. We're going to let you get on your way." And, like, are you fucking stupid? I'm fucking speeding through a fucking school zone, running stop signs, jumping fucking speed bumps. And you fucking just, and it's a warning, huh? Like, when it comes down to it, y'all, the police really don't give a fuck about nothing, man. Until it like comes to murder and shit like that, really, they don't really give a fuck. Not in Minneapolis, man. They know, like, we're way past traffic tickets, man. You know? And it's like, they had the right to pull me over. They had the right to search the car. They had the right to damn near give me a ticket that would make me lose my license, man. You know? And I just talked them out of their game. I could have had bricks in the trunk, pistol under the seat, and they didn't even search the car. I don't remember a time ever where I told a cop you can search the car, and they did. Every time you say that to them, they're just like, "Fuck, you don't got nothing, man. You don't got shit, man." Now, I'm not saying that this is always going to work for you, and I'm not saying to do this because it could backfire on you. Trust me. Trust me, man. It could backfire on you. There had to have been a time or two that they did search the car. I just can't remember. Soon as you start telling them what to do, now they feel like you're trying to boss them around and tell them their job. It's just a mind manipulation tactic. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've done that dirty before and got away with it. You know? Cops just, they have like a certain mentality and they have like a certain I don't know, they just have like a certain way that they think shit's always gonna go. And soon as you do some shit they don't expect, it's like fucks up their whole game plan, man. So yeah, I got pulled over for the first time and they just gave me a pass. Like I told you, they're gonna give me a pass. I know how to just be like, I know how to talk to cops to the point where they're like, this guy's been fucked with so much that there's no point in fucking with him anymore. As soon as they can just look in your face and tell you're just ready to die, don't really give a fuck, and you're not scared, they just kind of give up. Like, fuck, let's go bother somebody else that gives a fuck. Soon as you're like, no, I don't want to go to jail, that's where you're going. Soon as you say you don't want to, that's what they're going to do to you. They're always kind of playing off of how you react. So there's definitely some negative things about DoorDash. Any job where you can make $300 or $400 a day, $2,000 a week, fucking 9-10 bands a month, there's gonna be some quirks. There's gonna be some shit that not everybody can handle. There's definitely been a few situations already that could have costed me my freedom. Could have costed me my life. Motherfucker tried to rob me at the gas station. That'll be the next story. But at first, I got to get back to the DoorDash advanced settings and give you guys like all the technical shit you need to know so you can be successful your first week instead of your first month or two before you learn all these do's and don'ts. So yeah, man, we're going to jump back on that. Next 3-4 videos are just going to be specifically about DoorDash and the technical side of it. So once I give you guys that information, you cannot fail. You can't fail at this shit once I give you guys the next bit of knowledge. You might be struggling with certain shit right now. You might be like, fuck, I don't want to do it. I don't like this. I don't like that. I'm going to solve all that shit for you in the next 3 or 4 videos. All right, y'all, I'm out, man. But yeah, the reason, back to when I got pulled over, I wasn't paying attention because I saw one of my homies' cars parked at the school. And we kind of fell out, but I ain't tripping. But I got to looking at his car and I wasn't paying attention to anything else around me, man. And that quick it happened. But I had already sped past the cops and ran the stop signs. I'm just glad they didn't see me come flying down that one way, because they should have gave me a reckless drive and I was going ham, man. But in Minneapolis, like, they ain't tripping, man. They're not tripping. I can't do this shit in any of the suburbs. I can't do this shit in St. Paul. Cops are everywhere in St. Paul, man. You can't maneuver in St. Paul. You can't maneuver downtown Minneapolis. Cops are everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So there's like a certain zone I stick to so I can just do whatever I want behind the wheel. My wife was like, I've never in my life, she gets all scared all the time and shit, if she's ever with me. But she's like, I never in my life seen anybody drive the way you did. I ran a red light, drove down the wrong side of the street, passed a cop in front of him, and I didn't even look at him, though. I didn't see him right away, right? So I'm driving, I run the red light, I'm driving on the wrong side of the street because there's traffic right here. So I'm on the other side of the street, and I'm going to cut back onto my lane, but the cop's like over here. Man, I hit that corner, I ain't even look at that fool, man. I was so bogus, man. I was like, I ain't even looking at him, right? My wife was like, he was looking down at some papers or something. Because it was literally right in front of that fool. You have to do this shit if you want to make 35, 40, 50 an hour. You have to do this. Because DoorDash is only designed for you to make 15 or 20. That's the design. It is not designed for you to make as much money as I do. They don't want people making that much money. Everybody will quit their jobs, man. So the way that I whip is the way that I make all that money, you know? And then the way I select my orders, what I take and what I don't take. You know, that's another huge factor, but we'll go into the advanced settings in the next video. All right, y'all.